Hello, hello. Better late than never. Welcome to your weekly energy reading for the first week of January 2022. Thanks for bearing with me while being MIA. The kids got COVID, so that meant mom got COVID. So, it was a good week. Everybody's back where they're supposed to be today, including me by being here with y'all. So, let's jump right in. Realize my incense stopped burning. So today I will do the weekly read, and everything is pushed back by a full day. It is what it is. We're gonna make it. Out to sea. Time to go. Chaos and conflict. Ooh, I want one more. Imagine. So, y'all got some shit on your minds. Yes, you do. Here's the deck I'm looking for. All right. So, the energy doesn't surprise me because I feel this energy in my regular life. And there's just so many cycles and things that we are ready to leave behind in 2021 to make room for new shit in 2022. But for a lot of us, when we say it's time to go, what we're also saying is we feel like shit. We feel like we're alone. We feel like no one cares about us. No one's watching over us. None of that. We just feel like we're literally out to sea. Except for in this card, you can see the face. So a lot of times that is friends that you just aren't thinking about. A lot of times that is spirit guides and ancestors, angels, all the things, letting you know like, hey, you're not alone. We're still guiding you. Maybe you don't feel us. Maybe you're in a time of deep rest. Personally, when I go through big transformations, a lot of times I do feel alone. It feels like I don't hear my guidance. It feels like, my ancestors aren't speaking as much. And that's purposeful. They're saying, go take a rest. Go rest. Allow yourself to rest so you can heal the chaos and conflict, so you recognize when it is time to go, and then you can see what's coming on the other side because you're going to manifest it. Whenever you're in the chaos and conflict energy, understand that the chaos and conflict is usually inside, and it's where you're at war with yourself. You don't want to leave people. You don't want to be left alone. You don't want to feel like you're alone, but the problem is you're already alone. That's why you have the inner conflict, is you're alone. You know the people aren't right for you, but you just don't see it as being time to go. Quite often, bitch, pack your shit, let's go. Like, that's literally how I feel when I see these cards. It's doing nothing great for you. You have all the opportunity in the world, though, once you let that rest, to manifest in your next life cycle. And folks just don't necessarily realize that. So, anywho, feeling that in my daily life. Let's see where else we go here. This card I keep seeing. We shall see if it pops up in the world of our imagination. What is that from? Is that Willy Wonka? I don't always get songs, but when I do, they usually mean something. Energy on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles. Getting that paper right. Ooh, Queen of Wands. I like that balance. Chariot. Ooh, Six of Wands. Page of Cups. Magician. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Five of Swords. Knight of Swords. Interesting. I was thinking we were going to have more fire in this reading than we were, but that's a-okay. What's happening here? Okay, there we go. Well, things are off balance. All right. So the energy of now that's coming through pardon me, is the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she's like fire, okay? So Wands suit is typically fire, Pentacles is typically earth. So Queen of Wands, she's like magic has manifested. She's over here talking about we've made it, we've completed a cycle, things are going well, we got what we wanted, we're moving, we're going, we're allowing this energy to flow, but we're going to keep it pushing. When Pentacles comes through with an ace, that's a new beginning. New beginnings. And a lot of times Pentacles is representation of abundance, of a physical representation of abundance. So whether that is you have an abundance of money, you have an abundance of things, like this is a new beginning. And a lot of us, we're trying to get our money right for 2022, 2020, 2021. Half of 2019, things were funky, right? So we have this opportunity for a new beginning. Pentacles, a lot of times, here comes the Knight. So a lot of times it's about, these cards show like we're planting, we're sowing our seeds. We are putting our new thoughts, our new ventures, new ideas from the Ace of Pentacles. We're turning those seeds into something. He's getting ready for his harvest. So as we come through here, number one, Chariot is that fast moving energy. So whatever it is that you went ahead and manifested, okay, Imagine and the Magician together, yeah, that's manifestation energy. The ending is coming through swiftly to bring you into this next layer of your manifestation. So when we have the chaos and conflict and we have the time to go, like this energy, we move through that swiftly due to the Chariot. And what happens on the other side of the Chariot is we excel, we win, we get to what we desire, which was this ending, knowing that it was time to go. So a lot of times if I'm reading like career, this means you did it. You got the promotion, you got the new job. This can also mean like social media where you're like an influencer and things of that nature. She is on stage. I love a good stage. I love a good microphone. In this instance, the Chariot's like, cool, we done wiped some shit out. And the Six of Wands is coming through talking about, and you're good. You're good on the other side of that. You've got this. The manifestation energy here is very high. Page of Cups, I always find this one interesting. When pigs fly, you know what? Honestly, the page is just that young energy, and he wants you to remember to keep your heart open. A lot of times when we have the Chariot come through and take things away and move us into that next phase of life relatively swiftly, we forget to open our heart because we're scared. Be fun. Have that youthful energy that the page brings and allow things to be fun as you manifest in the next cycle. Because the deal with the manifestation is you not only have to believe it, but you have to start taking action towards it, right? So, I mean, if you're over here like, I'm going to manifest $1 million, well, bitch, do you believe it? You can't manifest if you don't actually believe it. I suggest you start a little smaller. How about 1,000? Like, that's where we're at here. Yes, you need to be able to keep your heart open. You need to be able to have that youthful energy where anything's possible, but you literally have to believe that it is possible. So if you don't believe you can generate $1 million this year, bring it down a level. Bring it down. Did you, bring in between 75 and 90,000 last year? Cool. Then you can probably get over 100, right? It's you have to be realistic with it, but you still have to leave your heart open and allow things to come and flow into your life. So through that energy, we do have like the seeds have been planted, they have sprouted, they are ready to be harvested. So again, this is abundance. This comes into play. You've left your heart open. You have done the manifestation work. You have poured into your manifestations. And now this is where you're at. So you are ready to get your harvest going. That was weird. So he's walking his fields. He knows what he has. He knows what he's planted. But the key here is not only is he going to get his harvest, but he's also going to be replanting. It's that cycle. It's that continuous cycle. That's how we get back to the ace. We keep replanting. When you make it, you have to know what you're doing next. That's why a lot of people plan for the following year, especially if you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur. You have some idea where you're going this year. You have to. You have to keep that momentum going. You have to keep striving for the next level. And part of that energy is the Ace of Swords. Now, she comes in here and she balances out this earth energy Swords is air. So she balances out that earth energy with the air, but she's very analytical. She is logical. She is, okay, cool, while you're over here and you're kind of, in the limelight and you're happy and you're over here in this page energy, this youthful energy. Okay, great. Glad you did some manifestation. Great. Things are coming to fruition for you. Great. Now, what's your plan? What's your plan? Put your plan to paper. In order for all of this to continue to be a cycle, you need to make a plan. And when you start to make your plan, you're going to get in your own way. Okay? Your head, your ego, your logical mind likes to be taken over by all the naysayers and the nay-goers and all the bullshit that you've heard over the course of your lifetime, and it's coming to you, and you're listening to it, and you're conflicted. You're conflicted. You think it's real because it has been real before, but all you have is today. You don't have the future and you don't have the past. So if it was real in the past, you can learn from it. Let this mindset shift go. Shift out of this mindset and come back to the Page of Cups. The Five of Swords is not helping anybody. But once you make your decision, run towards it. Run towards it. Use the energy of the Ace of Swords to be analytical, to really put pen to paper and decide what it is you want. Use the analytical factor also to shut this guy down. Because once you shut this guy down, you can take off. You can run towards it. He's running towards a motorcycle. Is it a motorcycle or a bike? A motorcycle. You can get further, faster on a motorcycle than you can by foot, right? So he's literally launching himself into action. It's time. Launch yourself into action. The key is you start with the manifestation. Actually, you don't start with the manifestation. What you start with is wanting to settle this conflict, recognizing that it's time to go, allowing the ending to occur so you can speed towards the new beginning. And that's when you start your manifestation. A lot of folks manifest with the new moon. I didn't. That energy was chaotic. There was a lot of shit going on out there in the cosmos. I'm going to start manifesting today and tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'm a little behind today. That's what I'm going to do. Can you do it anytime? Of course, follow your own intuition. Who the fuck cares? If you feel called to manifest at any time, do it. It has nothing to do with the phases of the moon, everything to do with your internal compass and being prepared. Just know when the manifestations are coming forward, when the magician comes forward, really open up your heart. Decide what it is you want, what makes sense in your life, and allow that to be the foundation for your manifestations. I didn't ask about your mama. I didn't ask about mine either. I didn't ask about your friends. I didn't ask about your coworkers. I asked about what you want, not your children, not your significant other. What do you want? That's where you manifest from. That's how you lose the feeling of being alone, because you're trying to do the most for people who aren't doing the most for you. And you focus in on what it is you desire. If you can imagine it, you can have it. There's a reason you were given the gift of sight. That's what I got for you this week. Really sink into what you desire. And it doesn't have to be for the long haul. It does not, do it for a quarter at a time. If we're in the business world, this is Q1. So if you have desires that you want to manifest, only focus on the next 3 months. That's all you need to focus on right now. And then allow that to come to fruition. See where you gain momentum, see where you lost traction, and allow that to be the basis for your manifestations for Q2. Or you can look at it as the seasons: winter, spring, summer, fall. Only go for so long. When you make a manifestation for the whole year, good on you. But what are your action steps? What littler pieces can you break down per quarter to help you get to where you're going? A roadmap is needed. You need to be able to see where you're going. All right. I hope you have a really good week. We will be back tomorrow with Earth signs.